My name is Triston Collado, and I feel pretty sad leaving Oakdale High School.
I can't give you time if you ain't gon' show. Still holding on to pain from some years ago. I guess that's how it goes. Before we go.
Hello and welcome to Before We Go podcast, a podcast for the Oakdale seniors. Today I have Triston Collado, a student that I've taught for quite a while now in many different areas, and I'm very excited to speak to him. So thank you, Triston, for showing up today here.
Of course, I've been waiting for this. For
I know,
about
yes.
a year or so.
So I start off nice and simple, just getting to know you because I only see you guys in class. Where were you born?
Maryland, I think.
Okay. So you've been here your whole life? Okay.
No, I have not been here my whole life.
Where
I'm a military family, so.
Are you?
I was born in Maryland, and then my dad took us to Idaho, Mountain Home, Idaho. He was deployed from the base there near Boise, and after that, I was spent about 7 years at Idaho. Moved to Ohio for a year.
Wow.
That was
This
Ohio.
was when you were younger.
Yes, this was when.
And how old were you when you made it back here?
I made it back here 2016, so 10 years ago. So I was 8-ish.
So most of that, you were in the Oakdale Theater for the rest of that time?
No, I only started doing theater for Oakdale when I was a junior.
No, the feeder, like the schools that feed into Oakdale High School.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually started off in Oakdale Elementary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Started off in 3rd grade, and ever since then I've been.
Do you have memories of Idaho and Ohio?
I mean, one's a desert and the other is very gloomy. I live, in Idaho.
So you weren't a fan?
I wasn't. No, I was not a fan. It was sand, desert, and sand is coarse and gets everywhere, and it's messy.
Okay. And this was your dad moving around, and you have a brother.
I have.
Do you have
two brothers?
You do have two brothers.
Yes, one's an older brother that I graduated last year, and one's a junior this year.
Okay. Have I met your older brother?
Unless you know Brian Beer.
I don't think so.
He said that he knows you.
Okay.
So
well, everyone knows me.
Everyone knows the fantastic corpora.
Yeah, right. Okay. And they probably felt the same way about the moving around and Idaho and all that.
It's just like it's military life.
All right.
You'll get used to it.
So now that you've been in Oakdale here, you're graduating. You look back at your freshman self. Is there any advice that you would give your freshman self?
You should do more. Don't do the bare minimum.
What does that mean?
That means do more clubs and interact with more people, I think, because freshman me was very conservative to myself, I think.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time just doing the bare minimum academics, get the A, and then just go home and go on his computer and just play.
Why do you think that was?
I think it was mainly because I've never been very confident in myself. I think
you're more confident now?
Yes, I think as you've seen me throughout my years, I've grown into this very open.
Yeah, so you can tell that you're a different person now than you are.
100%.
Oh,
I am a different person. I don't think if freshman me was doing this, I don't think freshman me would be as vocal or as confident in this.
What year did I meet you?
I think it was sophomore year.
It was your sophomore.
It was my sophomore year for D&D.
Oh yeah.
You were my first DM, and we did this.
That's right. Yes.
It was this campaign of it's the Mines of Feldelver or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember it was doing with Karuna, who recently graduated, and my graduating mate.
That's right. So I had you in D&D before I had you in like IDM.
Yep.
And all that. Okay, cool. And so now that you're graduating, what's your plans for after graduation?
For the future?
Yeah.
I am going to go to UMBC. I'm committed. I'm going to UMBC for mechanical engineering.
Nice.
Got accepted into their program. I'm set.
What's your dream job?
Dream job? Hopefully not Lockheed Martin, as much as I would like that six-figure salary.
Sure.
But I would probably go into contracting for NASA. My uncle's works for NASA.
I could see you doing that.
So I would like to work with him.
Cool.
Have a little family.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. And over your past 4 years here at Oakdale, what stands out as one of your best moments, your happiest memories?
My best moment,
Yeah.
I think.
You've done theater.
I've done theater. I've done academic team.
Yeah.
We recently won academic champs. We're champs.
That's right.
County
Congrats.
champs. Also done D&D for 3 years.
Right.
I think my happiest moment, I think it was when I was in junior year. I was doing physics 1 mechanics and calculus BC at the same time. I think it was my happiest moment when I was sitting in a class with friends that I made in the senior class, and we're all just doing math and doing work and like getting to know each other in this field, getting to know people with the same interests and like the same passion for science and for the maths and just like understanding.
And this was just, you guys were hanging out and talking.
Yep, we're just hanging out, talking, doing,
and that's
nerdy
what stands
stuff.
out.
Yep.
That's great. So
Being a nerd stands out.
But it's the socializing. You had the experience in the theater, and we've had great time in D&D, and the success with academic team. But just a random day.
Just a random day.
That's wonderful.
It's just the everyday of seeing. I think also just seeing other people succeed makes me happy. I think like
that's great.
Seeing like us win champions.
Yeah.
Seeing the face on Gavin Gonzalez, which is one of our team captains. He's been wanting this. So has Lorelai. So has Arlie Howa. Like they're all very passionate, and it's just seeing other people being passionate about what they love is, I think, what makes me happy.
Well, that's great. I love that. Well, you should get plenty of that at NASA too. When you make it there. What about something stands out as the worst memory, or something that you wish could change about Oakdale, a rule you'd get rid of, or just something that you're like, oh, you dread facing?
I think over the years I have come to accept that there are things that are not worth changing, because if I were to change a negative, how would that impact me as a person? Would I still be the person I am today, or would I just be some jerk that didn't learn a lesson?
Wow, that's a very mature way of looking at it. That's very stoic. I don't know if you've ever gotten into stoicism philosophy.
I've heard about it.
That's a very stoic mentality. The obstacle is the way. Like, it's not something that you try to get around. It's like that's what you have to go through. And so these obstacles that Oakdale have thrown at you, you're like, good for them.
Good. Like, I feel like my mentality has always been adapt to the obstacle. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Not bad. Not bad.
Like,
okay.
I'll hope for an A, but I'm prepared to get a D.
Okay. And then what relaxes you on these stressful days where you can't quite find that mentality of, hey, whatever? You know, what's your dopamine hit? What do you do? What shows you watch? Games you play? Like
dopamine hit. The biggest dopamine hit I can ever get is ripping open a fresh pack of Pokemon cards.
Really?
I think going to GameStop, but I don't go to GameStop anymore because they're scalpers now. They upcharge Pokemon packs by $2.
Wow, really?
The standard pack is $5. They upcharge it by $2.
Because they can?
Because they can. It's insane.
Can you get it at like Target or something? Can you get it like other places?
You can. Now that Pokemon has been on a decline and the price of Pokemon cards have been on a decline, I can actually go to Target and see Pokemon cards on the shelf or Pokemon packs without
$5
for $5 without having to look on like Amazon and see like
hear that GameStop? All right. Wow.
It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's your.
That's my dopamine.
Okay.
Pokemon, and
How many Pokemon cards do you have?
I have this really cool iron Gallade or not Gallade. I think it's called Gallade. But it's this really cool full art iron Gallade from Temporal Forces, and it's just an amazing art.
Okay.
It's just beautiful.
I don't know any of those words. But that sounds amazing. Do you have like thousands of them at home?
I have thousands of. Yeah, I think I would have around like 1,000 or so cards, and I have them in this like binder where I match type them, and
Sure.
I put them in match in their color order, and then I'm trying to now do a master set of this set. It's this really nice set that I found. It was.
Do you play with them?
I want to try to play with them, but
it's about collecting.
It's about collecting.
Okay.
It's about the memories of
all right.
opening it and being like,
And
wow,
seeing
I
what's
got this like in my car.
Yeah. Okay, great.
In a random parking lot, and I'm like screaming like, oh my god, I got this card, and I'm looking like a maniac in my car.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to wrap up with a lightning round. So I'm going to ask you a few quick questions. Just give me the first thing pops off your top of your head here. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Favorite teacher? You don't have to say me. It's okay.
No, but I kind of want to say it's you.
Yeah?
But
all right.
yeah, I'll say Mr.
Sure.
Corporate. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll take it. The favorite class that you've been in?
Golf, AP, Calc, BC.
Nice.
That was the best.
Who's your best friend?
Gavin Gonzalez.
Describe your high school experience in 3 words.
Well, there was one. Oh, there's 2. There's 3. Fuck. There's fun, depressing, comedy.
Wow. Okay. A whole roller coaster there. And what do you hope people will remember you for after you have left the building?
What a wonderful impressions that I can do. The wonderful many impressions I can do.
Okay.
I have a very famous impression.
Okay, well, now it's the time. What's the famous impression?
We're gonna build a wall.
Oh.
We're gonna build a wall.
Bravo. Okay.
Yeah, just that.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and leave it
Wonderful.
at that.
All right, well, that'll do it. That's our most recent episode of Before We Go. I want to thank my IDM students in the back for helping put this together. I want to thank Christian Barber for the intro and outro music, and I'm actually going to be interviewing him in a few days as well.
Oh,
so
really? You're
sit
gonna
tight.
get Christian in
Yeah,
here?
he wanted to come in. So,
Perfect.
so that'll be good too. And of course, I want to thank Triston Collado for stopping in today and interviewing him. It's been a pleasure. It was great seeing you again.
It was great seeing you too.
All right.
Before I go.
Before we go, that's right. Bye.
Thank
you.
Time if you ain't gon' show. Still holding on to pain from some years ago. I guess that's how it go. Before we go.